Jay, get up. Get up. Get up. Get up.
So I've wandered over here to the ASUS booth, and one of the most common things I heard when AMD launched their Ryzen was, if it's so efficient and it's so many cores compacted in a nice die, why are we not seeing this in laptops? Well, look what we got right here. We've got the first Ryzen laptop offered by ASUS. It's part of the Strix lineup. It's got a 1700 in it, and it's got an 580. It's a 4 gigabyte. I was hoping for an 8 gigabyte, but it's a 4 gig. But it's also got NVMe SSD in there, up to 32 gigabyte supported RAM. The one we're looking at right here is actually a 12 gigabyte, and it's got a 1 terabyte SSHD. It's running the FireCuda, so it's not even just a regular hard drive, it's actually a solid state hybrid drive. So you guys have been asking for this. I have no idea what pricing is yet. It looks like Q3 is going to be availability. You can probably expect to see more rolling out as time goes on, because obviously the market is there, the audience wants it, and here's your first one right here. So definitely keep an eye out for what ASUS has coming up their sleeve. I'm sure there's going to be a whole lineup, and of course other vendors probably as well. So I've wandered over here to the MSI booth, and they've got a few things to show here. Now obviously X299 is launched. There's a lot of buzz around that. That's the big thing here at Computex. New Intel CPUs, new motherboards. Obviously, we're going to start things off here with graphics cards. Now we've got a couple new 1080 Ti's from MSI. This right here is the new 1080 Ti Duke 11G. So as you can see, we've got the gaming whip here, which I kind of said I don't really care for the red, but check this out. We've got a nice black cooler here, carbon fiber accents, a triple fan design, and an extended PCB. Now the cooler extends quite a bit past the PCB, but it's still a very long card. But it's a 2-slot card. You guys saw a lot of cards have been going to 2.5 slot. In fact, the gaming is a 2.5 slot, but this is a 2-slot. Now check this out. Now the MSI Lightning has always been the flagship overclocking beast of a graphics card offered by MSI. It's built from the ground up around overclocking. This right here is a new 1080 Ti Lightning, and you might notice right away it doesn't have the very bright and in-your-face bumblebee look of black and yellow, which was always the signature color for their OC line. Like the M Power, X Power, and the Lightning were always yellow. Well, check this out. We've got a very neutral color scheme, matte black with silver accents, Mystic RGB lighting on there so you can control the colors, which will actually link with any other Mystic RGB setting or features or products that you have in your system, including motherboards, so that they will all be synced. Also too, it requires 3 810 PCI Express power plugs on there, so it's definitely going to be pulling some watts. So keep that in mind. Now we also have here the new Seahawk. The Seahawk is not a new product, but here it is here in the 1080 Ti form, now available. A collaboration with EK Water Blocks. We've got a full cover water block on here, allowing you to get the best cooling and overclocking, the best of both worlds, and it's already installed, so if that kind of thing scares you, then it's already on there, and it has a warranty. So obviously X299 is launched. That's been like the huge thing that's going on here at Computex. New CPUs from Intel, extreme platform, X299, everyone's talking about it. But if you're an AMD fan, and you're specifically looking to build a Ryzen system, MSI's got a new motherboard for you. This is the gaming M7. And what's unique about this is it actually shares all of the features that you'll find on its Intel counterpart, because the gaming M7 is available for both Intel and AMD. So this is their new flagship AM4 motherboard. Okay, X299 time, guys. We've got some new stuff to look at here from MSI. Now I'm gonna start with their flagship. This is the Power Gaming, or X Power Gaming AC. So the X Power, guys, you know, is always about overclocking, and it's about just giving you as much flexibility as you can to really push your CPU as far as you can. Now, you can see we've got some additions here. It's not yellow, just like the Lightning, like I said. We've got a much more, I'll say slightly neutral. It's a very bright silver color. There's a fan under here, and it's supposed to cool the M.2s that are in there. We've actually got 5 M.2 slots available on this card. We've got 3 on this card right here. It can actually lift up. I'm not gonna move it. We got two on one side here that are stacked, one by itself, and then we've got 2 available here on an expansion PCIe Express card. So M.2, and with how fast it is, people want to use it, but a lot of the times we don't have enough M.2 slots on our motherboards to really utilize large capacity. With 5, that's obviously not the case. Now here is the M7 ACK. This is the Intel version of the motherboard I just showed you from AM4, but this is the X299 version of it. Basically all the same features as you'd see on the AM4 side on the X299. And we also have the new X299 Pro Carbon AC. These all have built-in Wi-Fi too, that's important to note. But this right here has got carbon fiber accents. It's very similar to the previous Pro Carbons that we've seen in the past. And then obviously, as we step down the line, they start to become more like extreme level, gaming level, and entry level. Now, there's way too much to cover here at Computex, obviously, so we're gonna get our hands on these in the future. We'll dive in depth a little more, but if you guys are a fan of MSI, X299, now you've got some more options. So I'm at the Cooler Master booth right now, and you guys know I've worked with Cooler Master for quite a while, and I'm not a huge fan of keyboard and mice or peripheral reviews in general, headsets, mice, keyboard. I just find them to be a bit oversaturated and kind of boring, to be honest with you. But check out what I've got over here. This is the MS120 from Cooler Master. This is actually a combo unit. Now on the surface, it looks like your standard, RGB mechanical keyboard, but here's the thing. It feels like a blue. It sounds like a blue, but guess what? This is actually a membrane keyboard that's giving you the look and feel of a mechanical switch without the premium price tag. How much would a fully lit, backlit RGB mechanical keyboard go for these days? North of $100. But it's also got here the MS120 mouse. Now, it's a claw grip mouse, so if you like big mice, it's gonna feel a little bit small to you. It's got a Pixart optical sensor as well as an Omron switch, so it's got some pretty premium product in there. But here's the thing, this combo right here, again, the one that feels just like a Cherry MX Blue, maybe slightly heavier on the grams, is only $89. Yeah, so if you're looking at getting something like this, it's really cool, it feels like a mechanical, you like the clicky, but you just don't want to pay the premium for that, this is definitely something to take a look at. Now when it comes to cases, I haven't been really all that excited about the Master Maker series of cases that Cooler Master has. I get it, they're modular, they can expand and grow with you, that's really cool, but I feel like Cooler Master kind of lost its way in terms of where it came from. But I'm happy to say that they've actually gone back to the roots and they've reinvigorated the Cosmos line. Now this right here is actually the Cosmos 2 25th Anniversary Edition. This is available now, but this is basically the Cosmos 2, which you have over here, which was a very popular case back in the early 2010s, but they've modernized it here for 2017 with a curved tempered glass panel. This curve looks so damn sexy, I can't even describe it. I guarantee it's not being picked up on camera like it looks in person. We've got an aluminum chassis here, it's painted silver, you can hold it up by the handles. It's basically the Cosmos 2, but a special edition. So it's not a new product, it is kind of just a retweaking of an existing product. That's why I'm happy to say that Cooler Master has gone back to its roots with the Cosmos line by launching the new C700P. Now the Cosmos, on the new Cosmos, we'll call it the new Cosmos, the 700P is a very premium feeling product. It's all metal, of course they're all metal, but it's all aluminum chassis. The handles on the top are true handles, you can pick it up by that. It's got RGB built into the face of it, the feet of it, the fans are all RGB. They've got a built-in controller on the case, so you can plug all your fans into it and control it through a single header, either on the case or through your motherboard, and it comes in at $139. So that is an amazing price point for an amazing case. Now also too, if you're a fan of the old HAF series or the high airflow, they're bringing that back as well with the 500H, and as you can see, you've got RGB fans on the front, 200 millimeter. When's the last time you saw 200 millimeter fans? Fans all around it for high airflow, but it's also water cooling friendly. So if you're fans of these old kind of like traditional Cooler Master cases, then it's definitely something you should be taking a look at.